Yo, what up, everybody? What's going on? Alright, here we are. We're at Wild Boar. We haven't tried this place as a group yet, so I'm excited to try it. Last night was like Ant Tunnel City. Ooh, Psychosis looking flashy today. Oh my gosh, Jeff found me already. That was so quick. I just got here. If you guys aren't familiar, Jeff Rue is like my #1 patron. He shows up every day with lemons and orange pots. Oh my god. No! I fat fingered the cancel. Am I? Oh wow, you're not running Helm, Psychos. Yeah, they gotta add transparent hat ASAP. Wait, who's this? What? Oh my gosh, guys, I have enough lemons. This is too much. 101 lemons. Okay, well, I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I'm sure I'll go through them. Y'all too generous. You have a sick upgrade for me? Oh. This is my mission if I choose to accept it. Go crossbowman instead. No, I can't do that. I gotta go bow. I can't betray what I set out to do. I'll take the arrows though. I can convert those. Does the old bug still work with trading? Tab space enter? I mean, you should take the crossbow back though. I don't know. You could NPC this. It might be too tempting to have it in my inventory. Well, let me give you 5k then. I should give 5k at least. It's still really cheap for a weapon, considering how much like you have to pay at the store for like a lower level one. Take it. God. Okay. I'm not gonna fight it. I tried. Hey, I'm 1 level away from wearing squishy shoes, which is gonna be nice. Okay, so now that I'm done getting a lot of free stuff from everybody, thank you. You think that this channel will work for us? It looks pretty poppin'. Okay, well, let's try it. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, it is pretty packed. We're in channel 2. You don't even want to see channel 1. Alright, so I swapped back to double shot. So we're gonna see how this feels here. Feeling weak so far. No, like 400 damage crits. But I'm hoping it might pay off when it comes to mobs. I don't know, because on this map I'm likely to get overrun anyway because they move so fast. And I think their knockback is pretty low anyway. You just have to hit like 100. so funny, like last hitting a mob with a bow whack. Oh, IDK. No, we should probably merge up. Or is there a different map? Is there a map that's like reasonably close to this? Isn't there the one like far east of Pirion? Isn't there another Wadbor map? Yeah, I don't think there's room in a party. So it's really just a matter of like, do we want to share the map anyway? I can't wait anymore. Is there a good private server? There's a lot of good ones on, not a lot, but there's a couple options on MapleStory Worlds. That's like your official option. Yeah, we're gonna go over. That's like your official option for old school Maple. There's like, I don't know, there's at least like 2 or 3 I can think of. Artail's still going, Chrono Story a lot of people like. They all have like changes though. Like a few changes, but I mean, then again, so does Classic, so. But yeah, there's options. I don't play any private servers right now. Land of the Wild Board 2 is always empty on this server. Worse spawn though. Well, maybe it'll be better just because there'll actually be mobs to kill. Yeah, it doesn't support more than 3 to 4. Okay, well then, hopefully there is nobody there. You need this game now. When released? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. My guess, I keep saying, is like June, July. I would be sad if it's like too late. Like, you know, I don't want to wait till the end of the year. But I'm thinking now that we're having this like closed online test, like the rate of updates can only, you know, increase. It'd be really weird to do this and then like disappear for 6 months or something. I expect there to be something. You think Singapore/Malaysia able to play MapleStory Classic? I have no idea. I really have no idea. I know that there's people around the world playing this, but I don't know what, I mean, I don't know the restrictions. I call it top platform, I think. I guess I should take top or bottom, not middle. Oh, what was your question? Sorry, I miss stuff all the time. Why do you have a female character? Why not? I don't know. That's like my go-to in MapleStory. I play male characters in other games, but MapleStory I just like the girls. Spawn is a little bit slow up here. Feels real old school waiting for spawn like that. Hey, I love that slow. That slow really makes things a lot more comfortable, and all it took is 1 point for this, Amazon's Judgment. Then like half your crits give them a nice little slowdown. Yeah, that slow, like, alone allows me to kite these mobs that normally would be way too fast for me. I hope they keep it like that, because having it, like, work like that with 1 point is pretty sick. Means that it's one of those skills that's, you know, you can get online instantly. But then once you like max out, if you ever do, I'm sure it's like way better. I don't know how hard it scales. Enemy speed by 20. It looks like it goes up by 1. I guess it would max out at 35? I don't know how the enemy speed works though, if that's like literally percentage, because when you slow them down, it looks like more than 20%, if I had to guess. Seems like it's like a flat value. Later on, I want to check out that Forgotten Hollow place. I did log on earlier. I was testing something out, and I tried like playing the game on my phone. And I did the little quest that's like the intro to that area. I walked in for like a second, but I couldn't hit anything. So I left instantly. I think like once I'm like 30, it might be more feasible though. It seems like it's designed for 30 plus. Damn, nice miss. Oh. You actually need it for these mobs is kind of cray. Oh, for those mobs? Yeah. Yeah, it was just miss for me. I thought I saw Joe Hawk missing too. Earlier when I tuned into his stream. And he was like 43. But it'd be cool to go into like the town and see what quests there are and stuff. I don't know if I'll get around to be able to do the quests in time, depending on what level they are. I'd love to be able to though, to like cover it in a video. Ouch. Hey, good morning, Lovieta. Nice to see you. How's the coffee? I need to measure this for science. Okay, let's see. The mobs feel good, it's just the respawn that doesn't. But maybe it's still okay, I don't know. Because in Ant Tunnel I had to move around a lot. A lot of like climbing up and down. Okay, I'm gonna start measuring now. 26.7. I know Arrow Blow is probably better overall, but I do love the feeling of double shot, so it's nice to be using it again. Oh, I just finished a quest I didn't even know I was doing. You know, on the last day of the beta, it'd be cool if they did like a 2x event or something. They may as well, right? A little blowout event. I haven't caught any of the events because I only play like late at night, so I've only seen those like on stream. All the stuff in town. Yo, you're common level 24 mage. How do you get? Well, this is Borderland 2. You just gotta go like all the way right from Pyrrhion. 5 times XP that lasts 3 hours. Yeah, that'd be sick. And they'd have nothing to lose, you know? Because then everything gets deleted like the next day. Yeah, that's true. Double shot gives me twice as many chances to slow. Yeah. Maybe in terms of applying that debuff, it's more consistent. Which makes it actually pretty good for this map, because wild boars are so fast. That's cool that double shot passes through to the next mob. Yeah, no, I love that. I hope they keep it. I'm really enjoying that change. These guys talking about Mr. Wet Bottom. As a kid, I was so innocent. I didn't know there was anything weird about it. I just thought he was like kind of ugly. Kind of strange, but... his like little secret book is so iconic. Oh, I meant to stop it at that point. I guess I'm doing a 4-minute measurement now. One thing about the wild boar is they're a little bit easier to jump over compared to like zombie mushrooms and ant tunnel. So like trying to like thread the needle between zombie mushrooms and stuff and ant tunnel was really hard. But here, if you time it right, you can hop over them pretty easily. Yesterday, I finally opened a shop for like, I guess only the second time ever. I did sell something. Sold a couple of ores and like the bad scroll I had. I sold like a defense overall scroll, but nobody wanted the strength one. I was perplexed. I'm trolling. I'm obviously getting hit. Yeah, they do hit hard. They do hit hard. I don't remember what zombie mushrooms hit for. Okay, so that's 5 minutes. Let me see how bad or good this XP is. 26.7, and we can round it. We can say it's like 3k in 5 minutes. 3k in 5 minutes. That's 3k times 12. That's 36k an hour. That's like not even half a level. Okay, no, it is half a level. Okay, so it's pretty bad, I guess. Unless I measured incorrectly, last time we were at Octopus, I was getting 50k an hour. So this is strictly worse. They should add an XP calculator, how much XP per hour. Yeah, I would love stats like that. I mean, I can't imagine it'd be that hard to build in. I mean, don't they have like damage calculators and stuff in modern Maple? Like they have like a little thing that'll, you know, track all the damage you're doing. So I figure, you know, they could have a little timer that, you know, tracks your XP. Yeah. IDK, this is the warrior place, but IDK, something doesn't feel right not being in at. Oh, in AT, yeah. Let's ditch this joint. It sucks. I like the map though. It's nice and flat. And the music is baller. And being up here at the top, I can really enjoy the background. Those beautiful rushing white clouds. AT4 all day. Yeah, I'll be happy to go back to AT4. Power knockback being guaranteed crit for the slow is such a good idea. Yeah, that is. Is it a guaranteed crit? I don't have it yet, obviously. It was rough watching me in Ant Tunnel last night with no air bomb. Yeah. I'm gonna try a double shot there. See how it feels. Okay, so wait a second. Did Sai get one? Need to scroll? I can go back. Oh wait, no. No, she's here. Okay. Raggedy Cape Quest, level 25, you gotta kill boars and zombie mush. Yeah, actually I already did it. I did that quest. It was pretty quick. That's one of the other things I did on my phone earlier today. While my little girl was napping. Oh, okay, here's where I can actually make jewels. Okay. I need a garnet. There we go. Howdy, man. Love your vids. Hey, thank you, Dennis. Appreciate that. Sturgeons and kerning are better? Oh, I don't know. It's such a small map. It was really packed last time I went. All the like ice lightning mages were like chaosing the shit out of us. I don't need these gloves. Guess I can sell some of these. Because I'll be getting plenty. I need this for anything? No, I don't. I have enough lemons. Thanks to you-know-who. Do I only have orange mushroom? I mean, orange pots, yeah. Alright, I'll buy a few more. Just to keep a stack. It's probably all I need from here. Maybe I'll buy a return scroll. Aw, bro, didn't know you were playing the beta. I quit yesterday and gave away all my stuff. Oh, it's cool, man. I've been receiving a lot of free stuff anyway. Yeah, did you have fun with the beta though? 600k to strangers. Well, I'm sure they appreciated it. I mean, probably made their day. Yeah, Arrow Bomb is busted. Like in a bad way or good way? I heard yesterday that it was kind of bugged. Is that true? Wait. Is this like... No, it's very full. I didn't see anybody there for a second. You can't wait to actually care about crafting. Yeah, I agree. Crafting seems like a really fun thing to work on long term, you know? Gives you something to work on that isn't just like get more XP, you know? I guess it's just a different form of XP, but... And you can level them all up, right? Like, even though like there's one that will benefit your class better, you could potentially slowly work on them all? I'm not sure if that's the case, but I think so. Oh, I have a quest to kill these. I think that's from Manji. That's like a new quest. I'm a sub party up, dog. I'm a sub party up. We going AT4. Whee! Is the beta progress getting wiped? Yeah, it's gonna go bye-bye. This is all fleeting. There's actually somebody here. I think that guy was here yesterday. I recognize that name. I'm not sure. Hey, double shot feels fine here. Yesterday I was totally airblow gang, but I don't know, I'm back. I'm back to double shot. I like this. man, we got a cleric up in here. I'm so jealous of that AoE though. I guess we're kind of crashing this party though, because these guys were here before us. Yesterday there was like nobody else here. Oh, the F2 face just fits classic. Nobody uses faces in modern Maple. Yeah, well, the F2s also look different anyway. The faces are so different. The F2 looks like, I don't know. It doesn't look like this for most faces. Should we be merging? No, right? They might have more than... Yeah, there's like 4 people here that aren't in our party. But we couldn't merge even if we wanted to. I'm gonna do what I kept failing to do yesterday and actually measure this place. Alright, let's pull up the stopwatch. And I'm at 33.7. Dang, so there's like 8 of us in here? I mean, what are you gonna do? We're in channel 2, AT4. Running out of options, you know? I'm not going back to Octopus. I'm not. It feels bad having only 2 channels. Cause it's like you can't even say like CC please. It's just like CC where. No matter where you go. It's gonna be somebody. How long is the beta test? Till the 23rd. So we have a couple more days. We could do 2 or 3 if we want our own map. Yeah, maybe. I mean, let's see how this is. Back in the day, like Antona 1, which this is like pretty much just like size-wise. Oh, that guy just died. It's our map now. No. Back in the day, I remember there being like 10, 12 people in an Antona map, you know. I would be surprised if I could hit Evil Eyes consistently at this point, but I'd be willing to try. Once I finish this measurement. Please don't knock me down, please. Okay, good. Yo, did he do the trick? Oh, wait, no. Somebody else died. It wasn't this guy. It wasn't Diamond Boy. It's hard to tell because everybody has like the same, everyone has like the same NX. We don't have that many options. There's just somebody else who had the hat. Planning on going to the new area today after hitting 30 or not making it that late that night? I want to go check it out. If I get 30, I'll totally celebrate by going over there. I did visit earlier today, but again, it was for like 10 seconds. I did it just enough to get the, what is it? The ring. The chat ring. Early, I mean, all Mage Gear looks awesome, but I love the Psychosis's red split piece, or whatever, the split top. I just love all these old sets. Do you get any specific reward for the beta? Yeah, it's just those rings that I highlighted a few seconds ago. It's like a label ring and a chat ring. That guy down there has it equipped. It's just a little Maple theme thing, and we get it in like the real game once it comes out. I think it's alright. I mean, I definitely want it, but I probably won't even use it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's one of those things that will be cooler the longer it's been since the game came out. Oh, you're right. They added these like weather effects too, huh? Nice. I like leaves. Oh man. Warp Tour stack this year. Oh my gosh. I wish I could go to Warp Tour. I used to go a lot when I was younger. It's kind of hard to do with like a baby and like a 5-year-old. Are those megas that pop into the side of the screen a thing? No, thankfully they're not. And I hope they never are. They're a little disruptive. Megas are like trolly enough as it is. They're like people just a lot of the times just use it to say like random bullshit. So I don't want to like have to look at somebody's face too. That's why I still use my Mark of the Beta bandana on the Scania server. Man, no, yeah, of course. It's not any good anymore, but yeah, the flex is awesome. I lost mine. I did play beta, but whatever account I used back then was like on Hotmail account, and I didn't take the necessary steps to like secure that account, so I'm pretty sure it got deleted during one of my many hiatuses of playing Maple. Oh, I forgot about my measurement. Oh, it's about to end in 3 seconds. Alright, let's see how that is. What was I at? Like 35? 35.7? Pretty sure. I'm not sure. It's definitely better than Wild Boar. Happy Villain launch. Well, that would mean it's like Christmas. I hope it's not Happy Villain launch. Been playing a bit of Royals, but not really caught up all the Classic World content. It's cool that Double Shot can hit 2 enemies. Yeah, I'm still not over it. It feels really nice. Aeroblow is like the preferred option a lot of the times, because it costs less MP and it has like higher knockback, but I don't know, Double Shot feels really good. And it wasn't until today that we realized that like it has a higher chance of applying that debuff via like slow. Pove has reached level 50. Wow. Okay, let me mega this dude. That's actually the first time I think I've been online when somebody hit it. I don't remember seeing the blue text like that. I don't know who Fove is, but he's a real one. It's not easy, I think. Have to be grinding a lot since day one, I think, to get that. A lot of people are hitting 50 today. Weather conditions in Ant Tunnel getting stranger by the minute, yeah. I need to see what else they added. I know they added a few things to the cash shop. Do you have a guess of when the game's going to be launched? I do have a guess, and it's summer. I would hope for like July, I guess. That gives them enough time to really work with the feedback that they've gotten from this test, but still not wait too long. But nobody knows. People keep asking Inkwell and Nemi, who are sometimes chilling in town, but I don't think anybody's gotten like a clear answer about date. There's just an infamous line that Nemi said. It's like, oh, it's gonna take some time. They have a lot of things to fix or something. But some time is a very subjective term. July's crazy. You're thinking May, says nuclear gas. I don't know. May would be copium in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll be happy if it is May, but just judging off the things they've been saying, it sounds like they need a little more time than like less than a month. Inkwell was here 2 hours ago in Elenia, said he was tired and left. Yeah, I saw, I was watching Joe Hawk, and Joe Hawk was just like saying a bunch of trolly shit to him. He was telling him to like eat fiber so that he poops regularly or something. I'm just like how is this helping anything, Joe Hawk? He says it like right after Inkwell's like telling people like, sorry if I don't answer your question. I'm not trying to ignore you. There's just a lot of you. So it's like, you know, to clog up the feed with like that shit. It's just funny. Summer's a great guess for sure, yeah. October sounds more accurate because of retail. CW3 for summer. What is CW3? Is that something I should know? We'll get GTA 8 before MS Classic? No. Oh man, that's too far. But it has been taking a while. Just don't release in your GTA 6. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, pretty much every game should avoid releasing near that. Yeah. Yeah. Challenger World 3, okay. Is that a Maple thing? Sorry, I'm not like that up to date with modern Maple. I'm guessing it is? Like one of those like seasonal servers they do? I haven't gotten knocked off a platform yet today. Am I getting better? Or is double shot just so good? Oh, I wonder if I can hit across this. Oh, I can. I should be working this in. How much do panlids go for? If I was a mage, I would be trying to go for a panlid really hard. I always loved panlids. $50K-ish? Damn. Yeah, that's pricey. That is certified a fat wad of cash. might want to stay on these upper ones now that I realize I can like shoot across. Now you're speaking in real currency, yeah. Where's my healer at? I hate how MapleCon, they said the game was basically ready at release. Yeah, that was just... I think what was trolling, I don't know. It's like, why would you say that when they're clearly so far away from it? I feel like that's one of those things that he just said, you know, on a whim. It seemed like Nemi was kind of like, what? Your damage is low. Yeah, it's low. I can one-shot them sometimes if I use arrow blow, but overall it doesn't seem to be too different. I feel like that put a lot of people on the wrong foot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I expected it a lot sooner. When they announced, like after MapleCon, I was like, okay, like a couple months at most. Which is not the case. When they first released it, I also thought maybe just a couple months. But I underestimated how much they wanted to change. Because I thought that they were trying to do a quote-unquote faithful recreation, you know? And then, like, considering how many, like, private servers there are out there, it's like, alright, yeah, they'll just take, like, an old build of the game and, you know, modernize it a little bit. Maybe make it widescreen. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. But, no, it's been a long journey. I don't want to be over there on the left. That ain't it. Oh, this is not good. And these zombie mushrooms can like follow me from platform to platform. They're too smart. I died, but I made it to the hollow. Shout out Archive the Goat. That's fine. The whole MapleCon was kind of misguided. Hyped it up so much that it was set up basically to disappoint everybody. Yeah. Yeah, they I don't know. They did not build hype and manage expectations well, but whatever. At this point, I'm not surprised or even like disappointed anymore. Yeah, so it's like 5K, 5,000 times 12. Okay, so I'm getting like 60K an hour here. So it is the best that I've gotten anywhere. That beats Octopus, beats Wild Boar. It's pretty much everything. So I guess we're in the right place. Is Aeroblow bad? No, Aeroblow is really good. I think Aeroblow is generally considered the better option. A lot of higher level archers are using Aeroblow. I used it yesterday. It is good. I was like critting 500 on certain mobs. But there's something comfortable about double shot. Number one, that you can hit 2 mobs. Number 2, that it gives you a higher chance to like slow them, which, you know, with Aeroblow, it doesn't really help you too much against fast mobs because, like, yeah, you knock one back, but then the other one will still run into you. So just having a higher chance to slow them with double shot, I think, is helpful. I don't know. Feels like I have a little more control, but the damage is lower, I think, and the mana cost or the MP cost is higher. But I've been gifted so many lemons, like, I'm chilling now, you know. So the MP costs I'm not worrying about for now. I just want to get level 30. Threaten is the worst skill. How is Threaten? Like, I mean, what does it do now? Before it did what? Like, lower their weapon defense or something? It's so cool how many people there are here. Like, it really feels old school. That's like totally how it was, except back in the day you wouldn't party up a lot of the time. You would just be like this, but then, you know, alone together. MP minus, okay, so this is threaten. MP minus 25, enemy speed minus 35, attack power and weapon defense minus 20% for 30 seconds. Okay, so it's slow, like, just like Giga debuffs them. The speed part sounds like the most useful, but for a warrior, I guess it doesn't really matter, because you're gonna get hit anyway. The attack power part, I feel like can't make that big of a difference, because like, why are you gonna stop to lower the attack of an enemy when you could just swing and like lower their HP instead? The weapon defense part I could see being useful for like a boss, but can you imagine like using it on every mob? Sounds really inefficient. So yeah, from what you're describing, it doesn't sound very good. The weirdest flexible. I got so many lemons, I don't have to worry about shit. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna remember this lemon meta. I won't be surprised if they like change it, because it's a little bit funny. I don't know, because lemons were pretty gosh darn useless back in the day. So it's interesting that they were like, you know what? Let's just make them better than potions. It almost feels like it was like an oversight, like they didn't realize they did that, because they did buff how much potions give. It's just not really in line with how much potions you need to survive. But if Classic World comes out and lemons aren't the meta, I will always remember them fondly in my heart. I gotta make, whenever I do a video about Classic World, I need to make like a little Jefferu compilation of like every time he traded me and gave me hella lemons, because I think it might be funny. And then Jefferu's friend also came through with another 100. Citrus story, yeah. I always said I want a classic server, but they gotta buff the lemons. Finally, what we always wanted. This map is so chill. The music's kind of sad though. I always found it kind of sad. There's something tragic about it. When life gives you lemons, you use them to recover your MP. Yeah, I mean, it's accurate. I do like Citrus Story. Weird that they didn't announce the buff at MapleCon to drum up hype. You mean the lemon buff? Oh man. Yeah, the lemons and meat. And finally, veteran Maplers, your time has come. You can eat meat and lemons. And it'll be worth it. Roaring applause. At this point, the beta, I have a disconnected keyboard. I press like I'm the one that is playing. Oh, that's funny. Like shadow playing or whatever. Whenever Real Classic World comes out, I know I'm gonna be playing a lot on my phone. There's like so many like remote software, whatever, remote desktop softwares out there. A lot of them do the same thing, but like it's pretty. Maple is like one of the best mobile games because like you only need a few buttons. You need like jump, move around, and then like 1 or 2 attacking skills, a potion button, you know. So it's pretty easy to play on like a phone. Also, like, I don't know why I haven't even tried using controller yet. I said it before, but like the when I was playing Maple, like, you know, most recently in any serious capacity, it was like Art Tale, and I played that like almost exclusively on controller, except when I needed to type. But I haven't even tried that here. Yeah, controller is like awesome. I mean, Maple is like so. The fact that keyboard is like the go-to controller for it is whack, because it as a platformer it just feels really good on a controller. In fact, I think it's kind of tiring sitting at the keyboard like that, like with your hands on the arrow keys and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be using controller long term. Because then you can like sort of sit back, you know? I spent more on HP than MP. Dang. Carnivore. Call it a skill issue? No, I mean, you have no choice. As a warrior, you will get hit. That is simply your fate. Even just hitting 2 mobs, it's juicy when there's like a nice pile of horny mushrooms there. It's just like blah 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 blah. I'm gonna sit way back in a university course of 5 people and play. What course are you taking that has 5 people? I think controller's gonna be mad comfy. Yeah, for sure. I like it. I use my Xbox controller. Although if you have the right software, you can use it on like almost anything. The Switch controller might be more comfy. I feel like that's like the softest feeling controller. Can you bind this close controller? Yeah, I mean, well, I think they did. Actually, technically, Maple always had a gamepad controller interface, but it was super limited, and it depended on like having specific, a specific type of controller. Yeah, Switch Pro Controller definitely is really good. But no, there's a lot of third-party softwares that let you do that. I use one called Rewasd. WASD. Lets you use like pretty much any controller and let it do like anything. You can even do macros if you want. You can make a button do like a combination of buttons. The first day I started, my ring finger started getting sore. Yeah. I'm surprised I've come as far as I did, and I'm still playing on keyboard. Because like, I haven't really been playing on keyboard the last few times I played Maple. It just didn't really occur to me this time. I have like a random third-party controller for GMS. If you launch through Steam, you can use Steam software. Yeah, Steam has this, like some built-in thing for controller support, which is nice. It also lets you use like a Switch controller or a, you know, PS5 or whatever. I haven't even considered playing it on Steam. I forgot that you could launch Maple through Steam. When I was a kid, I used a flight simulator joystick to control my character in Maple. Yeah. That sounds funny. I wonder if you could use like a fight deck or something. Those like fighting controllers. I'm not sure if that's what it's called. The kind of thing people use for like Street Fighter. I play Elden Ring on Mac with Joy-Cons. It's a bit questionable. That is a bit questionable. Joy-Cons are always questionable. Outside of like games that totally require it, like I don't know. What games require it? Last game I remember that required it was the Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu Pokemon like games. They were like, hell no. You're either gonna use some like weird Pokeball controller or you're gonna use Joy-Cons, and that's it. Just because you could. Yeah. Gotta play MapleStory with a car wheel controller and a foot pedal. Oh my gosh. One thing I want to figure out someday, maybe when Classic World like starts dying and nobody's playing it, and there's not enough people to play with, is I want to figure out how to play two characters at the same time. Play a little like a support cleric or whatever, and then like a warrior. I've seen people do it, and it's like, you know, technically it's not like they're not like multi-boxing. They're using like, you know, 2 machines or whatever. Remember those cardboard thingies you could make? I don't remember that. Hey, I leveled up. Yo! I can wear squishy shoes. Nice. And I think I can max out my Eye of Amazon, so I have max range now. So do I work on focus? Yeah, probably, because I'm gonna need it if I ever want to hit per size or whatever, you know, stuff in Forgotten Hollow. Already making plans for Classic Server dying? No. I mean, I hope it never dies, but it's inevitable it'll slow down. Even if it's like 5 years later or something. It's just, I don't think they'll do it as well as like old school RuneScape, who's managed to like grow their player base since then. I just don't believe they'll do a better job than that, but we're gonna have a good few years, you know? For sure. Undeniably. The Nintendo ones, it was, oh, the Nintendo Labo, right. I never had that, but I know what you're talking about. Are you NA? Do you experience loot lags? I am NA, and I do feel like the loot pickup is a little laggy. I notice it more when there's more people on, too. But there's definitely some kind of issue with it. My pet picks things up a lot better, though. I haven't even been paying attention to the megas. Oh god, yeah. Gibberish. OSRS feels like bottled lightning. I'd love for MS to enjoy something similar though. Yeah, they really did something special. I mean, I don't even know I don't think they even knew, like, they didn't know it was gonna be such a hit, you know? They just like did it right. And I don't think that, you know, even like most companies could like replicate that success necessarily. Because not every game maybe would even like develop correctly the way RuneScape does. RuneScape was always kind of like, I don't know, very horizontal, you know, because you have all these different skills, you have all these different quests, and there was no like MapleStory's not like that. MapleStory is very vertical. Crafting is like one of the first like horizontal progression systems they've really introduced, where like you can kind of spread out, you know. But for the most part, it's just number go up. So it's it doesn't translate the way RuneScape does, where it's like, even though it's also number go up, you have like, what, 20 something different numbers to work on, and then, you know, on top of that, all the other things they introduce, like collection logs and all that. That's what they gotta add the Monster Book. Monster Book is sick. Monster Book makes me like, you know, not care about XP anymore. It makes me just want to max that thing out. It's like a really fun process to do until you get to the like level 80 plus mobs, and then at least on private servers where I played, like the drop rate for those cards were always like way harder, where you could spend months trying to get the 5 that maxes it out. I think another draw for OSRS is it's kind of a dopamine palate cleanser from the sensory overload of other games. That's a good point. It's like the ultimate game that you play like while working, you know what I mean? Like, because you can get a lot done while doing stuff in RuneScape because it doesn't demand your full attention. But not in like an idle way necessarily. I guess you can do some kind of idle farms, but you know, it's not like an idle game. They're just like lower effort things you can do to still get XP, but like RuneScape was always the best game for playing like while I was like working, particularly at the office. It's funny that like now that I work from home, I actually like play games a lot less during work hours. Like when I work, I just work, but like back when I had to go to the office, there was more times where I guess like there was like a lull, and then I was like, all right, well, let's boot up something, you know, while I wait for feedback, or you know what I mean, whatever it is. Oh, this guy says, oh, I understand now. Oh, did somebody level up? I didn't even... It's all a blur. Ant tunnel things. Gem crab, my beloved. Yeah, yeah, the crab, like the rock crabs and stuff. That's what last time I was playing RuneScape, I was playing my Ultimate Iron Man, and I spent a lot of time doing farming, and then when I was AFK, I would just do like strength at like rock crabs. So strength was like my highest skill. It's like you just park, you know, you just park for like hours. Only had to like click something every few minutes. Or I don't remember how often it was, but pretty easy. Yo, how weak does Archer really feel? Everyone says it's the worst class. They really say it's the worst class? I don't know. It feels fine. I don't feel OP, but like I don't see like me and Psychosis here, like we're both like killing mobs in about 2 casts, you know? It's like our damage feels comparable. People I think exaggerate. I would say it's middle of the road, maybe a little below average or something, but it feels just fine to me. Yo, where's the spawn? Map died. Is there like a big... There's probably like a big pack at the very bottom or something. They all down here. Yeah, that's what I figured. I knew it. It's just like... It's funny how like just one platform going unkilled can like bring the whole map to a stall. Yeah, I agree. I think warriors have it the worst. I mean, it's not that warriors do good damage, but it's just like they have that low quality of life, you know? And then also the accuracy, like accuracy is kind of rough on everybody except for mages, but warriors obviously have it a lot worse. But I am surprised, you know, talking about accuracy, I mean, I miss a lot for an archer. You never really used to miss as an archer. You could hit things like way above your level. Not for like a lot of damage, but you would be able to hit them. I've been here a bit too long on auto. What does he mean on auto? Like just autopilot? Like mental autopilot? Nice. I think we will get 30 tonight. I think it's definitely gonna happen. And then I wonder how tough second job advancement will be. I heard you can miss with like full deck still. I heard a level, but I didn't see it. Dang, this guy going to bed already? No. Good night. This is funny. My sense of time is all messed up. The night is young. Believe it or not. One day I won't have this crazy schedule, but for now this is it, and I'm pretty used to it. What is the quest for the chat ring? You pick it up at Arwen in Elenia. The same place where you get the label ring. She sends you to go look for like a mushroom that leads to Forgotten Hollow. And then she's like, oh, this thing's spooky. And then you go talk to Grendel. And then Grendel's like, oh, this thing's spooky. And then you go talk to Manji. And then Manji, I don't remember. I don't remember if he has you do something or if he just... I think he shows you the cinematic. I remember that. He shows you the cinematic that they posted on YouTube. The one where he's like, goes back in time and fights Balrog or something. And that was pretty much it. How is the Meso to Arrow ratio treating you? Well, money's just not a problem anymore, but it's not by any... It's not because of me. I've just been receiving a lot of generosity. Like daily, you know, shovels of lemons and orange pots, so... I'm doing fine now, but I did have a lot of moments where I was struggling, even as early as like last night, you know, earlier last night, like where I, you know, was down to like a couple K and like had to decide to buy arrows and like could only afford a few lemons, so it's hard overall, I'd say. I hope they improve it because it's a little too rough, just mesos in general. I think if they just buff mesos across the board, or if they just lower the damage that mobs do, or maybe lower the HP they have. I don't know. A bit of it all. Hey, they could even just like increase the time that you have immunity after getting hit, because they lowered that, and I don't know why they did that. Because now basically you're taking damage like 3 or 4 times as fast as you used to. How do you balance your life with this much gaming? Well, I guess you don't. I mean, so until Classic World Beta came out, look at this spawn. It's gone like neglected. All my free time, like this block of time right now, typically would be going to content, like for my YouTube channel. But with Classic World Beta out, I've been playing this instead for the past 5 days. So really, it's just that late night period of time that I have. Throughout the day, I have a lot of work and stuff to do, and then I have 2 young kids, so I don't really get a lot of time. I did get like, I don't know, 30 minutes in today on my phone while my daughter napped, but that's pretty much it. So my solution is just don't sleep. Like, I just don't sleep enough. I do sleep, obviously, but I sleep for like 3 hours and then I nap for like an hour and a half later. It's not enough. It's not really sustainable, but it's okay for now. My orange pots are low. Oh, thank you. I'll keep an eye on it. My pet feeding these to me? Yeah. I had to leave dog 3 a.m. here. Oh yeah. Yeah, no worries, man. If he's still here. It is 3 a.m. here too. The increased drop rate, it seems. Ores and pots dropping more. Really? Okay. I guess I haven't noticed, but that's good. That's very good. Pots should drop a lot. Yeah, it should drop pretty frequently, because I mean, it's like they go so fast. So yeah, if they're not gonna reduce the amount of damage you take or whatever, if they drop more pots, you know, that works. I mean, yeah, so far tonight I haven't I don't know. Well, I haven't repotted, so it's hard to say how much I'm gonna spend when I do repot. But also, I think quest rewards were better. It helped too. Yeah, quest rewards have always been whack, but I really expected them to improve that. I still have hopes that they will. More importantly, they gotta rebuff KPQ to its former glory, because it's kind of pathetic right now. The XP for it. Financially, it might be better in the future, because I think right now it wasn't that worth it financially, because nobody has money. So it's like you don't have like your like high level players like buying stuff from the noobs in KPQ, but that might even out in the future. Normal sleep schedule must be whack. Yeah, you love sleep. I need to subscribe to a premium sleep service. 8 hours isn't cutting it. You're just like my wife. She's like, I think her ideal is 9 hours. So she highly values sleep. Meanwhile, I'm like, I would rather lose sleep and do more of the stuff I want to do. But it works out, you know. Why you don't play KPQ's Antunnel 4 better? Yeah, Antunnel 4 is definitely better. KPQ is really bad right now. XP wise, fun. It's still fun, and we did like a whole night of like pure KPQ to get the shoes and the hat. But besides that, it's not worth it, which is sad. You know, because I totally feel like KPQ should be the premier leveling path from 21 to 30. how's that new hollow map? Is that content for leveling? Yeah, it is. It's a little higher level than I am right now. I did visit it, but I might go back once I hit 30, depending what time it is. Just to see if I can explore it. Pick up a quest or two. It'd be really nice to do some of the quests in there because I want to know more about like the lore. I don't know what the hell, you know, I don't know the story really behind it. It'd be really cool to make a video about it, so hopefully I can at least like start the quests and get an idea for the story. My partner want to play Maple Classic when it comes out, but can't let her be in the way of achieving greatness. And what do you mean, like Maple Classic's gonna take up all her time? Or their time? My wife totally supports me playing Maple and making content, but not really for her. It's too much grinding. She only likes like the NX outfits and stuff. She's been playing a lot of Pacopia. A lot of is actually an exaggeration though. That's just the only game she's really played in the past few months. Couple months. Yeah, she played Legends with me once. She started getting pretty bored, like around level 40s or something. She was like, all right, now what? And I'm like, we just keep killing stuff. Like, what do you mean, now what? Oh yeah, we leveled up. Now we do it again. She didn't really get that. She's like, well. We had a better time playing WoW together, though. Retail WoW appeals to her more as an MMO. But neither of us are playing WoW now. It's so hard to enjoy WoW unless you like are willing to dedicate like time for like raids and stuff. And it can get kind of I don't know, constraining if you're like, all right, every Monday and Sunday, like I'm gonna be on the computer for 3-4 hours, like without fail, you know. I always have a hard time quitting though because like I never want to let down guildies, you know. I'm actually taking a break from WoW to play this. Yeah. How's the new expansion? Is Midnight? Is that what's out right now? I last played in Dragonflight. She won't play as sorry. I played Rose with her, but it's much faster and easier. Not sure she's up to the challenge. Yeah, I mean, Classic World's gonna be brutal in comparison. I'm not surprised by the rate at Classic. I'm sure a lot of us aren't, but I think there are a lot of, you know, nostalgic Maplers who maybe aren't ready for this rate of progress and how slow it is. I think it's easy for us to forget how slow it is. Midnight is actually pretty dang good. Story's too fast. Yeah, you know, I actually had planned when I had quit like at the end of Dragonflight, and I was like, yeah, I'll play Midnight. Like I was gonna skip the War Within and then come back for Midnight because I knew like thematically it had cool stuff and you know, Void Elf stuff. I'm a big fan of like Void Elves and Blood Elves and stuff. But the time came around and me and my wife both felt like, I don't know, we ain't got time for that. So I think it'll be easier for us to play WoW when like both kids go to school. 29, hell yeah. For real, about a second job advance. I just keep killing stuff is true. Yeah, that's it, you know? It's kind of zen though. The simple life. How's the player number look now at around this level range at this point in beta? I don't know, I couldn't tell you like if I had to guess the median level of players. I wouldn't know actually, but there's a lot of people at like pretty much every level range. There's plenty of people in the like 30s. I do maybe if I had to guess, I'd see most people are like 30s or late 20s. I'm a bit behind because I was like 3 days late, and maybe I just haven't played as long or as efficiently as some other people. But there's obviously a lot of people hitting, not a lot, but a good handful of people hitting 50 today and the past day or so, which is the max. I think some people are also like trying second characters and stuff. I've never played WoW, but I've been curious just because I love being a dwarf. Yeah. WoW's good. I mean, if you like Maple, if you like old school Maple, probably classic WoW would appeal best, you know what I mean? But I like both classic WoW and retail. What I liked about retail is the I feel like I'm good at like rotations, you know what I mean, like DPS rotations. I've always been pretty good at DPS in WoW. I don't know why. Like I'm shit at a lot of other games like shooters or RTS or whatever, yeah? But like if I had to say like a type of genre I'm good at, it's typically like those like rotation based games like MMOs or whatever. I like the Arcane Mage. That's like my favorite class. I heard they dumbed it down though. I really liked it when they had at one point in Dragonflight the rotation was super complicated. It was definitely the hardest rotation in the game. And that's when I found it the funnest. It's just like it's just cool to learn to like master it, you know, in all the different circumstances, and then like having to like do the whole dance when you're doing raid bosses and trying to keep your DPS up. It's just really fun. But yeah, the part that keeps me playing WoW, like the reason I have to keep stopping is just because life gets in the way. I feel like it requires a pretty consistent schedule. Bad at rotations, play Frost Mage. Yeah, exactly. Frost Mage is like the if somebody was like new, you know, traditionally I'd say okay, either play BM Hunter or play Frost Mage. You can't go wrong, you know. Is YouTube my main job? No. I wish. That'd be sick, but no, it's a hobby, I guess. But I mean, pretty much all my free time goes in effort towards YouTube. Even what I'm doing here, you know, I'm playing Maple Classic, but like all the stuff that I do on Maple Classic will all feed into video content. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. My wife was always like a healer, but I remember like there was a few times where she was like sick of healing, and I was like, just go BM Hunter. Like you won't regret it. It's like the coziest class. You can do everything on the move. You press like 2 buttons. What level is Psychosis now? Let's see. Dang! Oh my gosh! 30! Yo, that's sick. Get out of here. For no reason in particular, I must away. That's funny. Hey, congrats to that individual, yeah. Well, now we're gonna have to spread out a little bit. We're gonna have to travel to make this map work. Oh God. I don't know if this is gonna work out for me. Look at this. I can't do nothing. I can't do anything. If 6 shows up, I can drop if needed. And we'll see. Yeah, it's a mosh pit. Open up this pit. Speaking of Warp Tour, those mosh pits at Warp Tour are hilarious. I have good memories of like drinking like 3 monsters and like being punched by random people I've never met before. Not directly, right? But it's like, you know, getting elbowed and shit. This is funny. You're thinking of going cleric and my wife can choose whatever. Well, hey, I'm sure she'll enjoy you being a cleric. At least I hope they're still as supportive as they used to be. If anything, I think they just do more damage now too. Oh man, that feels bad. The long drop. The drop of shame. Maybe pots are dropping more often. Now that you mention it, I feel like I do see a lot of pots. Literally just going cleric to make the game easier for her. She only plays Animal Crossing Stardew Valley. Relatable. WoW's like the only probably like serious game my wife plays too, like, or has played. For the most part, she does prefer like those like sim or cozy games. There's like some Disney Stardew Valley-ish game or Animal Crossing-ish game called Starlight something? I don't remember, but she played that for a while too. You want to try to lure your friends into classic Maple, but they're so FPS pilled. Oh, that's hard, yeah. They're not gonna like it. I honestly, I can't convert anybody to like this game. I feel like the people who like this game probably already know about it. Like, the only time I converted somebody to playing Maple was like my friend's little brother. That was like a long time ago. I think he plays like Path of Exile and stuff now. I'll take any MMO that can sustain a fun adventure with pals. Yeah, I mean, it's all about the people at the end of it. I mean, I don't know if it sounds corny, but it's like really... a game like Maple, like, I begin to lose interest very quickly if I'm playing by myself all the time. Which is, I think that's a big reason why, like, on private servers, I only would last a couple months. Because the best sense of community I would have would just be the guild chat, and then if, like, people weren't logging in, or it's like, you know, 2 or 3 people at best, it's like, I don't know. Hard to stay excited. We tried all the Stardew-esque games, but she only wants to play co-op, and she used to play Maple when she was a kid. Oh wow. So she did play Maple back in the day. That's cool. Oh, I am running low on pots. Should I be parking up here at the top now, maybe? Because, like, Showmaker can just chill down there. Yeah, maybe I should stay here. Yeah, it's a comfort that even if I can't drag my friends into it, I can still meet like-minded folks in the game naturally. Yeah, that's what's so exciting about it now. You can tell there's gonna be a sizable player base, so it's like I think we're gonna have that experience again of like making friends, making guilds, and you know, it's gonna be a good time. I think it's gonna be at least a good couple years that Maple Classic's gonna be popping off. We've just been waiting so long for it. A whole generation of people. Yeah. And Maple in general, like, is very, it's one of those games that's like, it sticks with people, even if they don't play it, like, consistently for, like, a year plus, you know, like, I think I'm like a lot of people, like, that have come and gone from it, because it's like, every 6 months you would just get that itch, you know? It's like you'd hear, I don't know, like you'd hear a song, or like, I don't know, something would remind you of it. You'd be like, oh man, I want to play Maple. So I think there'll always be people kind of coming and going as well. I think it's natural. I've always like wished that I was the type to like stick with a game for like, you know, 5 years in a row or whatever. But I've never really been the type. I've always been jealous of the people who do, because they get like, they rack up all the achievements, they get all these collections, they get all this stuff, right? Where like, I'll come back and be like, yo, what is that? Oh, it's something you missed from, you know, 2 years ago or whatever. And it's like, but I think it's natural to want to jump from interest to interest. We go through seasons. 5 years is an impressive commitment. Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I think it's rare. To be clear, I have not played any game for 5 years straight like that. Probably, I don't know, a couple years the best I've done. I'm ashamed to admit it, but probably the most recent game that I played for that long was like Genshin Impact, where I was like playing that game every day for at least 2 years. I think those like open world gacha games like do like somewhat appeal to MMO players. It gets empty after a while though, because at the end of the day, like once you've done most of the content, it's like just an anemic single player game. They like Pavlov you into playing forever. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's, I mean, I think a lot of people tried out Genshin around the pandemic or whatever. I played a little bit late. I think it was 2022, whenever they released 3.0 Sumeru. That's when I played. So I played Sumeru all the way until, I don't remember. I think right before they did the like Aztec place. What's it called? Natlan. I quit right before that. But I adored that game for a while. It legitimately was my favorite game for at least a year, and then it started, you know, the interest started to fade slowly. And then after that, I like tried like Wuthering Waves came out, and I was like, yeah, it's just like a flashier Genshin, and it was, but like something about it just felt like so empty. Like the world building wasn't very good, even though the graphics and everything were sick, and the combat was fun. It was just like, I don't know. And then I tried like a couple other gacha games, but I guess after a while, like the pattern just became very apparent, where you know, you would just log in for the next banner and then just do dailies and shit. So, but yeah, that was a phase that I went through. Just introduced my baby to eggs for the first time. Sadly, lemons were not in the cards. Yo, I don't blame your baby. Yes, you're right. Genshin's timing during COVID gave it a crazy start. Absolutely. It wouldn't have been what it was without it. And the YouTube like content space around it was huge too. There's still a lot of content coming out for that game and stuff, but there was like just a lot of, I mean, like, you know, a lot of people streaming it, a lot of people playing it. Am I going crossbowman or hunter? I'm going hunter. No stream alert, didn't realize it's 2:30 a.m. It's 3:30 where I'm at. But hey, good to see you, Jay. Thanks for being here. Genshin was alright, but I couldn't get into Sumeru. Also, the combat was killing my wrist from so much clicking. Oh my god, yeah, the clicking. I remember when, I don't know, at a certain point when we were between houses, we were like sitting at an Airbnb, and like we didn't have as many rooms in that Airbnb. And my computer was set up like in the kitchen, and at the time my son would like nap in that like living room or whatever, and it's like there was multiple times where I woke him up because I was like playing Genshin. It's just like click 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 click, you know. I guess it's not much worse than like League of Legends or something, but I totally feel the clicking how do you say, the clicking fatigue. And controller's not much better, because then you're just, then it's just your thumb instead of your index finger. But yeah. The only gacha game I ever truly enjoyed outside of typical rolling slot machine dopamine was Arknights. Oh, like the OG Arknights. I never touched that. I did try Enfield, believe it or not. I didn't play it very long. I thought it looked beautiful, but I mean, I just don't have time for it, right? Because like I said, most of my free time goes to like content creation stuff, so it's like it was hard for me to justify like playing that game, which wants a lot of time from you, honestly, to like really explore it and like keep up with the story and stuff. So I did dailies for like a month or something, and that was it. And then I said, what am I doing? And I stopped. I'd say I'm pretty much done with gacha games at this point. That was like my last hurrah, because that one I had looked forward to for like over a year. Enfield is much worse game than OG. I've heard that before. I've heard that Arknights players were disappointed with it. God damn, the UI went hard though. If you look at the UI for Arknights Enfield, the design of it was sick. It's like unnecessarily cool. Well, look at that. We're halfway to 29. I guesstimate that I should be 30 before 5 a.m. Right? I don't know. Definitely. And how long does second job advancement take? 10 minutes? 30 minutes? What's the MMV crew? I wonder if that white beanie squad is still doing their stuff. But yeah, what's an MMV guild? Second job advancement for archers is the toughest? Oh man, don't tell me that. Why? The mobs are like harder to hit or something? Is it like curse eyes? Wait. I don't remember. Okay, so mages do like curse eyes, right? Up in a tree. I don't remember any other ones. That's the one I think of. Is it a group making MapleStory Machinima like Maple music videos? Oh, maybe. That'd be funny. Wow. Maple music videos. That's like 2007. I don't think of it. I didn't even consider that as a term because it's been so long since I saw one. I remember somebody asked me somebody said I should make a music video. I was like, yeah, maybe someday. I don't think I have any interest in it. Also, because like, any song worth doing would probably be copyrighted anyway. And I don't want to deal with that. Probably a dumb question, but what makes a gotcha game, or how you spell it? Well, it's just like gachapon. That's what the name comes from, which is just like basically that you gamble to try to get stuff in the game. But like gotcha games typically revolve around it, where it's like everything you do is an effort to get gotcha, like currency, to do more spins to try to get characters or weapons or whatever it is. So yeah, it just comes from the monetization of it. It's super successful though as a genre. Like there's a lot of gotcha games these days because, well, people just love gambling, you know. They make like a pretty character and they're like, oh, it's the best, you know, best new thing. And then, you know, people will spend their free currency, they might not hit it, and then they'll swipe, you know. It's like very, very common. I swiped quite a lot my like first year playing gacha games, but over time I became free to play. So it was like, you know, you start to see through it where it's just like, okay, it's just like endless power creep, essentially. Because there are a lot of mobs and you whack a lot, but it's very close to Antonal and vibes. Okay. There's a lot of mobs, so I'm gonna be whacking all day. That sucks. Yeah, it's sanctioned gambling. Yeah, gosh, it's sanctioned gambling. I mean, like, it's hard because just like inherently gambling is fun for us as human beings, but like it sucks when it's used against us. You know what I mean? Just suck us clean of our hard-earned cash. It's funny how much easier it is to like gamble for like useless stuff. You know, like pixels, you know, a character in a game, or like even with like trading card games, you know. There's been a lot of times where I like buy a booster pack and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get like this one specific card that has like a 0.5% chance pull rate or something, and it's like, of course I didn't get it. It's just, I think people also tend to have like a bias. I think most people tend to think they're gonna get lucky. It's like human nature. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get lucky. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, it's like a card game, but way more predatory, I guess. I guess it depends what card game you're talking about. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was freaking hard to pull the stuff like some of those mystic rares or whatever, where like the best cards were also super rare to get. But like Pokemon is like pretty friendly actually. You can build like awesome decks for like 20 bucks or something. Like, because the rarity is kind of just about how fancy the card is, but there's like basic versions of them all. Calling it a night. Hey, have a good night, Onda. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. The don't let games interfere with your everyday life message is so funny. Yeah. They should take it out. It's like, come on, man. Look who you're talking to. Scrolling is kind of gotcha. Yeah, it is. I guess it is. I mean, to some degree, I mean, every time you kill a mob, it's a little bit of a roll of the dice, you know? That's why it's so fun to hunt for like a rare equip, you know? Because you're always like, every time you kill a mob, there's that excitement. Like, oh, maybe this time it'll drop the, I don't know, the Ilbies, right? This time it'll drop the pan lid. It's inherently fun. But I think, you know, I don't mind it as much when it's just time-based. It's just like you're just spending time, because ostensibly you're having fun as well. It's a little rougher when you're spending cash. That's a slippery slope. Do mobs drop scrolls in the beta? Yes. They do? No, they definitely do. I couldn't have gotten all these from... Okay, this was from a quest. I thought I got this from a mob. I feel like they do. I don't remember, but... Oh yeah, if anybody wants a claw scroll, I have one. I'm not doing anything with it. And I don't even know how much they're worth, so... I have to repot soon. The game's like screaming at me, go get pots, go get pots! Okay, they do? Okay, great. Scrolls are like notoriously hard to get though, so I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't seen them. I think in a lot of like private servers, it's like the base rate for a scroll is 1 out of 50,000. So yeah, super rare. Life is pretty much gacha. Wake up every day with the gamble of having a good day. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Is today gonna suck? Or is today gonna be good? Only one way to find out. I mean, to some degree, it's a gamble to know if you'll even wake up. You know what I mean? That might be getting a little too dark, but... shit happens. People do die in their sleep. I'm gonna get off that topic. That's a weird view of life. You control if a day is good. Well, you can control your reaction to it. Just like you can control your reaction to whether you get a drop. Or whether you pull a rare card or whatever, you know what I mean? But you can't control the outcome necessarily. Just the way you feel about it. Sleep is an XP waste. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's an XP waste, but at the same time, it's like... I view like lack of sleep as like a borrowing. Like you're kind of borrowing time from yourself. It'll probably be shaved off the end or something. Like chronic sleep deprivation will mean that, like, you know, at the end of your life you might lose a couple years or something. But I don't know. It feels all right. The one thing I can't... Oh shit! I'm gonna die, y'all. I'm gonna die. 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 I gotta get out of here. That was close. I only survived because I realized I had the red pots down here. That's why you always have a second pot bound that you don't touch most of the time. Oh man. Dying in sleep is like top 10 biggest fears. Oh yeah, I mean, that's horrible. I don't know. I suppose my preference for dying would be to probably know at least right before it happens. I don't want to be caught totally off guard. Like, I don't want to get pancaked by a dump truck, you know, who T-bones me, or, you know, that sort of thing. Like, that sucks. I know technically maybe that's more painless, but like, I don't know. That just sounds lame. I rolled a bad dice on anxiety prevention. But at least I rolled a good number on kindness. Okay, so you rolled some bad anxiety. You rolled high in anxiety stats, but also high on kindness. That's pretty good. That means other people are happy around you. Death is also an XP waste. Well, yeah. GG. Cleric's heals looks useless. Everyone's using the Holy Arrow. Yes. Yeah, Holy Arrow is the bread and butter now. I think heal is like... Doesn't it have like a cooldown or something? It's a it's straight utility spell now. I'm sorry, Lobieta. Yeah, we'll get off the death topic. It's funny, my wife like hates death talk because she's like, I don't know, she has a great fear of it, but I'm just like, it'll happen. But she's more prone to anxiety. Alright, let's buy some meat? I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying the pots. I feel like I died more when I was eating meat, even though they're probably more cost effective. You want me to show you my build? Oh yeah, I'll show you. So critical shot, Amazon's Judgment, 1 point in it is pretty sick. Makes it so that your crits have over half chance to reduce enemy speed by 20. It shows like a little mushroom, or sorry, a little snail thing, and it slows them down. It's really helpful. I have Amazon's just like range. Focus is what I'm working on now. Basically mostly just for the accuracy. Arrow blow is sick, but today I'm doing double shot. I was rocking arrow blow last night, and I think typically it's the preferred option, but I've been doing double shot today. When does beta end? April 23rd. Yeah, that's true, Lovieta. That's true. That death is more it affects everyone who isn't dead more when you really think about it. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna get pots. I'm gonna get these. Cause I'm worth it. And then some lemons. Look how quickly my lemons depleted. I started with like 200 something lemons. Oh well. Goodbye, money. Should I get 200? Yeah. What else is money good for? But to spend it. I also have a lot of stuff I could sell that I haven't. I'm gonna sell all this stuff because I'm gonna get more of it. Yeah. Quad board tooth? Yeah, I don't need that. Okay, that's good for now. Am I good on arrows? Yeah, this should be fine. What's tomorrow? Oh. Oh, yeah, I guess technically. Yeah, technically tomorrow beta ends. But we just started today. You think about it. So in my mind, it's still like 2 days, but you really think there'll be open beta next month? That'd be cool. I would love to do this again. I know some people don't want open beta. I guess I don't know. I'm kind of a go with the flow kind of guy, so it's like whether they have it or not, I'll be, I'm not gonna complain too much, but if they have open beta, I'll have fun on it. If they just go straight to the game, I'll have fun with that, It's chill. But, I don't know. I could see it being good for an open beta just to have more people try it before they like fully release, but I don't know. I've heard people give the viewpoint that it'll kill hype. So it's hard to say. What is the difference between open beta and full release? I guess it just comes down to how complete the game is, Because if they're calling it beta, they're basically saying it's a work in progress. But I mean, when you really think about it, MMORPGs or live service games in general are almost by definitions works in progress. It's just, I think beta, when you're playing a beta, you play with the understanding that things are not finessed. And so you're more likely to encounter bugs or weird issues. You know what's something they'll never fix? Is what I just experienced here. You know when you like get to like the top of a... You see that? Like when you get like stuck there? That's like just like a core issue in Maple. I know Kimmy, who runs Maple Legends, has made like great efforts to eliminate that. And then I think she had like some forum post that like really explains why it happens. It's something with how the terrain's built. That's just like fundamental to the game that like you'd have to manually fix it in every spot that it happens, but they're not going to touch that, mark my words. Like that's just a feature at this point. Double shot hitting 2 mobs is kind of dope. Hell yeah, it is. I love it. I'm scared if I play an open beta, I'll get my fix of the game and want to play the official release less. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. It's different for everybody. For people like me who are like, you know, dead set on playing classic Maple, you know, we'll play all the versions or whatever until it's ready. But I agree that it's like, I mean, if they do open beta and it lasts like a month or something, you know what I mean? If it's like long enough to essentially let you do everything you'd want to do, I could understand why for some people that'd be enough. And since like from, you know, like I said earlier, like Maple is like a really seasonal game for some people, where like they get the itch and then they come back, and it's like, you know, I'd say like the most common thing is like somebody like gets the itch to play Maple, they play, they do some KPQ, they do some LPQ, they maybe get up to like level 50 and then they stop. Like that's like I feel like if I had to guess the average player, that's like the trajectory they would take. Because not a lot of people, like when you really think about it, like percentage wise, like not most people get to the highest levels. The highest levels are the ones who keep playing, but you know, your average person, you know, doesn't get that far. So I could see the danger in an open beta. I guess if they do an open beta, it should not be too long. Because yeah, you know, like the closed online test is short enough, I feel, that it's like it's gonna leave everyone playing it wanting more. But you know, everyone playing it is like a pretty small percentage of the player base. I don't want open beta because that means they're gonna wipe it again. I want full release. Yeah, I mean that's, I guess like again, it's like different for everybody. I'm okay with it being wiped because, well, like I said, you know, I'm gonna do it again, you know, it's fine. If they did open beta, like I'm probably still gonna roll Hunter again, you know? But if there's no open beta, there should at least be another closed. Maybe, I don't know, I mean, if they do another closed, it's gotta be bigger though. That's the thing, like, because there's a lot of people who didn't want to play and are like really bummed out about not playing. You know, a lot of those people who are bummed are people who will play release regardless if they played beta or not. In the original MapleStory beta, they wiped. Yeah, they did wipe it. I played the original beta. It was actually pretty long though, if I recall. It was at least a couple months. Because, I mean, I got up to like level 50 something and I was a kid, so believe me, I wasn't efficient. I'm pretty sure it was like a really long beta. I would get to level 30 multiple times until I get tired. Close with 1x XP is no fun. How come? No, the thing is that if they did like 2x, like it would skew your expectation for the original release. I think whatever the beta is should be what the original or what the release will have. I was always open to them changing the XP rates if they wanted to. I'd say at heart I prefer 1x just because I don't want the early game to like zoom by, you know, because like most of the times you're only gonna do it once. I mean, assuming the game's released, right? Like And like the most nostalgic part of Maple is really the early game. So I have no interest in making it go like super duper fast. But I know that that is a little off-putting to some people. People who don't want to take that long. "2026 is still the planned release." I would be really surprised if it's not 2026. That'd be messed up. It has to be 2026. Just a matter of when. Hey, crew got a lightsaber. I didn't see that in the cash shop. That's cool. I hope they don't touch the XP. I love the slow grind. Yeah, I agree. I'm perfectly fine with it as it is. I mean, when you really think about it, it's like, it's not even that slow. Like, I don't know. I've only been playing a few hours each night. It's day 5, and I'm gonna hit 30. Like, I don't know. Back in the day, I'm sure it took me like a month to hit level 30. So even having like a lot less time than I used to as a kid, you know, I think generally adults play more goal-oriented and more efficient than we used to, so we're not always just like chilling in Genesis anymore. Yo, you know what they gotta not touch though is the Orbis boat ride. That sucker better stay like 10 minutes long. I don't want that thing to go any faster, 'cause that's like prime socializing time. I know, I've heard people make the argument that like, oh no, people would just AFK and go on Discord, but no, I don't know. I don't think so. On private servers, I've seen all like people will interact, even if it's only like 2 people on the boat on some of those servers. I think 1x is fine. I didn't have level location guides back then. I'll enjoy the slow burn. I'll still be faster than when I played back then. Yeah, exactly. Back then I had 1 hour on the PC a day, so it took me forever. Oof, yeah, I can imagine. I had several hours at my disposal, but I just like did not spend my time efficiently. Training was like the last thing I would do, like if there was nothing else to do in the game. But like, I think I prioritized socializing, and then exploring, and then, I don't know, goofing off. People do like drop games and shit. I didn't understand why the FM is empty. Yeah, because people are selling stuff in town. Half the time spent back in the day went to exploring places way above my level. Yep. Same here. That didn't help because then I would die, lose XP. Have you seen the new location they added, or is it higher level? I have seen it, and it is higher level. Depending on what time it is when I hit 30, it'd be cool to go back, but it is higher level. I think somebody in the chat was saying that it's like the quests are around level 39, so even if I do go, I suppose I may not get around to doing the quests. Yeah, the maps look pretty efficient. They look like they're built pretty, like, with the classic in mind, which I appreciate. You know, you have like multiple platforms and stuff. Aren't towns the new FM because they removed the button? Well, actually the free market button wasn't always a thing. Typically I think you'd have to walk to like the entrance, but you can go in it. Like if you walk to a free market entrance like in Genesis, like you can go inside. It's just nobody's selling stuff in there. But it sounds like they're gonna change that. That's funny. Life hack: if you have 0% XP, you can't lose shit. Yeah, that's true. It's freeing. Once you're at 0% XP, you're truly free to do whatever you want. No fear. They just need to read the button. Oh, re-add the button? Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't prefer the free market button. But I don't know. It's convenient, obviously. They have that in Artail. But I don't mind having to go to town to go to the free market to sell my stuff. You know, it feels like you really have to like make the decision to go participate in the market rather than like, oh, I got a drop, just click free market and then you can go list in your shop immediately. I suppose if they're gonna do like a free market button, they should do an auction house. Like, I feel like those two would go hand in hand because it's like convenient market. But at first, at least, I'd like it to be the traditional, like, gotta walk into the free market, gotta set up a store in one of the free market maps, you know? I mean, no, you can see people in free market. I did see like 2 shops in free market 1, but 2 shops is pretty pathetic for free market 1, you know, which is typically like the coveted spot. Oh man, this platform not good. Thank you. Fire poison mage OP. How many channels are there right now in beta? There are 2. 2 channels. Fun fact, they added a button though to open up the channel menu. I don't know if that's a thing in modern Maple, but I was surprised by it. I was so used to hitting like escape and then, you know, up, enter, or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it would like escape, enter, and then you'd use your arrow keys. You mean if they restrict shops to FM? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I've already done that. I just sold all this stuff. Die, 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 die. Everybody gotta love a shopping spree from time to time. Yeah. You mean like you go to the free market, like ready to buy, like spend all your money on scrolls? Well, even if it is late, I do feel like there's always a lot of people on this game. I suppose I haven't really been online at like the peak hours though. I've missed all the events, like all the GM events and stuff. When do you usually start streaming my time? It depends on what time I become free. Probably the earliest I ever stream is 10 p.m. But today it was like 2. I didn't start till like 2 a.m. I was finishing up work all the way till then. And now I'm at my second job, grinding. Ant Tunnel so empty? Well, no, it's not empty. Ant Tunnel 1's popping. And when we first got here to Ant Tunnel 4, there was like 5 people or something. I guess it has emptied out a bit since we got here. But I'm sure Anton 1 is still popping. There's just a lot of different places, you know. Octopus is super viable for a long time. A lot of people at Wild Boar, at least the one near Perion. We tried Wild Boar, the Land of Wild Boar 2, but it was pretty bad. Ah. You can give a key for Wii? I don't think so, no. I didn't even get a key myself. I had to be given one. I have been checking though. I heard some people got like late keys like recently, but mine still never came in. Europe is just less hyped. Let me see that new fit, Creo. Let me see. I'm not sure if I saw it. I saw the lightsaber. I didn't take a good look though. Oh my god. Yeah, it's good. Let's check it out in detail. Oh, I can't see the cash stuff? Well, it's like bat cat, flying kitty. There's your kitty face. So it looks like, so if I'm not wrong, I get about 60k an hour here. So 85% in an hour. So actually, at this rate, it's gonna be over 5 a.m. when I get to level 30. So I may not go to Forgotten Hollow. Depends. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have transparent hat. It's like the most popular hat. When do I have to wake up? I'll probably be waking up at like 8:30 tomorrow. It varies, but it's typically between like 8:30 or 9:30, depending on the day. So yeah, I'll get just like a little under 3 hours or something, and then I'll get a little bit more later when I nap. I have a 1-year-old who needs like 2 naps a day, so I usually nap with her that first one. Sometimes it's long. Sometimes she sleeps for like over 2 hours. Other days she sleeps for like 1. Isn't tomorrow today already? Yes, it is. Yeah, my schedule is crazy, but I'm used to it at this point. Been doing it for a couple months. Red relaxer, is that really a thing? God. Another day, and no drops. I haven't gotten any drops here, have I? They gotta like buff the drop rate of equipment items because, like, I get that maybe they reduced it because they want to make crafting more of a thing. They want you to like craft gear or have your gear crafted, but I don't know. There's other ways. Like you can just make the crafted gear stronger, like have higher overall average stats. Because the equipment drops are like such a fundamental part of your income traditionally. Like, don't these like undead mushrooms like drop like a bunch of level 30 warrior equipment and stuff? Like the Nakamaki spear or polearm or whatever it is. Things like that. Pretty sure they drop like a crossbow or something. We need drops. What are the drops I'm looking for? Well, I don't know. Anything, really. Just stuff to boost income. So I suppose weapons, but everything sells for like a quarter of what it's supposed to, so even if I did get a nice drop, I guess it's not even that much. It's not gonna sell for the like 20, 30k or whatever like that you would have gotten back in the day. They do, and they should also drop fighter scrolls, but the drop rates are fried. Yeah. Yeah, we cooked. Another reason why they need an open beta. Yeah, I don't know. I think no matter what happens, if they have an open beta or they just go straight to release, like there's gonna be issues. The games will never be like perfect. Because it never was to begin with, but you know, everybody also wants different things. However, I gotta say I'm very surprised with some of the changes they made, because like some of the balance changes are things that's like nobody asked for, but yet they're interesting. You know, like the archer double shot thing, like hitting 2 mobs, like I don't know if anybody was asking about that, because like I don't know, it's just like I guess it wasn't necessary, but like I'm happy they did it. Like for me, like when I was thinking like they're gonna rebalance things, like, you know, I only thought about like the obvious culprits, the traditionally weak characters, or like nerfing the stronger ones, you know, because it looks like they did try to nerf assassins and stuff. How is it playing as an archer in the beta? Better than it used to be? Hard to say. I would say skill-wise, yeah, it's better. But the experience of the classic beta is like a little rougher in general. A lot rougher in general than vanilla MapleStory, so as it stands, it balances out to not be that much better. But if they just buff, you know, the meso acquisition or the pot, or the, you know, or reduce the amount of damage you take, or, you know, however they can help you make ends meet just a little bit. Like we're talking like if they buff things by like 33% or something, I feel like we might be okay. Oh, and drops. Equipments need to drop more, but yeah. Overall, I think it's more interesting though. Like all the skills added for Archer are like the little slow is super cool. They have a wider range, I believe, and then the double shot AoE is sick. So no complaints here. Let's see. I find it weird what they decided to put time and effort into. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of stuff that I don't think anybody saw coming. Like the axe bleed thing. Like I don't think if they had polled players like, hey, what kind of changes do you want? I don't know if anybody would have said that. You know, like they really were trying to like think outside the box, which is, I mean, I respect it. It's definitely interesting, but you gotta admit, like all these things that they've decided to do, no doubt have resulted in the development time being longer. So, you know, it comes at a cost. God, man, it's getting knocked down all the way. I think I'll still go Sin, even if it's nerfed into the ground. That's the way to go, man. You gotta play what you want. You gotta play what you want. I set out to play Archer this time around. I was between this and Fighter, but like, once I decided, even if they like nerf Archers for whatever reason, I don't think they would, but I'm pretty decided on the class I'm gonna play, regardless of how good it is. Did I miss anything? Let me see. Crafting makes use of materials that went heavily under or entirely unused and boosts income. Refine garnet and sell to NPC for profit. Okay, I haven't really done much crafting, so maybe I've been missing out on that aspect of things. Dang, that AoE Holy Arrow looks sick. Clerics are OP. It's like they're just OP in a different way now. Oh man, I gotta stop falling. It's because I'm trying to read the chat, but... Oh, your guys' fault. I'm joking. Was getting a lot of equipment drops at Kursai. Okay. Well, if I can ever hit them, I'll be excited to try them out. Scroll down here, you can see. I think you get a special chat box item. Oh, yeah. The only cosmetics crossed from beta to release. That's right. Yeah. It's your fault, chat. You can craft gear that is not sold by NPC. You can craft 100% scrolls as much cheaper than buying, and really cool that classes each use 2 professions. Yeah, there's I like that they added some gear that I wasn't even familiar with. I know somebody said that they were already around, but like for like the weaponsmith, they have like all these weapons that I didn't recognize. Like a hammer and a saw and things like that. Yeah, we gotta get this guy. We gotta kick a nuclear gas. He logged out, right? Yeah. It'd be awkward if he was still online, like, hey. Oh, what's up, Grog? Sin and Cleric still the 2 best OP classes, even if they got the biggest nerfs. Yeah, it's funny how that happens, right? Like, they set out to target them to be like, no, we gotta bring them down to size. And yet, they're still killing it. I mean, I don't want them to be bad, though. They're so iconic. I mean, I do want people to play them. It'd be sad if, like, you know, I don't know. Even though I've never mained an assassin, it's like, the assassin being a dominant class is just so natural feeling to me, just because that's all I've known. Like that it's like one of the most popular classes. Yeah, the shovels and saw were new items as far as you know. Well, somebody said that they actually were from like, I don't know if it was like Gachapon or like there was a, or they were like available in some obscure stores somewhere, but it is super cool that you can craft them or whatever, because like they looked brand new to me, and you can't buy them in store, so it's cool that you can get like unique items from crafting like that. Cleric and Sin are only bad on paper. Yeah, they're gonna be just fine. Glad Endure is gone, but man, Final Attack is bad. That's a shame, even with the toggle. That was the only problem with it before, I felt. That was just like, you would lose control. And like for like a Crusader, for example, like it'd be like a straight up DPS loss, because depending on what you're training on, like you wouldn't want to be triggering it all the time. I mean, I guess while I'm here, I don't need to be doing focus. I could just be doing this to get more slows in. Eh. I don't know if I want to respec just for that, though. Thanks for the grats in the chat, guys. From what I've been seeing, yes, but maybe it'll change. Yeah, because the Dexless change I do like, though. I mean, I don't know. It's not that I don't... I want there to be, like, variance in, like, your stat builds, I guess, but... I think it felt bad that, that basically Dexless was just, like, better, and it was just a matter of how much money you had. Random proccing for warriors puts you in a really bad situation and loses more health than it ever heals you for. Oh yeah, well, Final Attack is very stylish. No doubt about that. You gotta love the Crusader or the Fighter one where you like spin around. It looks so sick. I remember I remember like when I used to frequent like sleepywood.net. It was like a forum back in the day. I used to spend a lot of time like trying to get like the perfect screenshot of my character like mid final attack to like use in my signature. Cause you know, like signature, like you do like, you know, like the signature at the end of your posts, like, were like a big deal. So it's like, I don't know, it's just funny. Oh, it has style, but that's about it. Love all the stat changes on gear, so much access to accuracy. Yeah, it's neat that they added a lot of those things. I'm really happy that like, look, these level 10 Bowman shoes have 2 speed. I guess it's above average, but that's sick. Is it? Yeah, why not? Why have gear give like nothing? So yeah, I'm happy that they've made some of those changes to gear. Oh my gosh. Gotta get out of there. Yo, kill this thing. Okay, now I can snipe. If they buff potion drops, I feel like I've been seeing more of the like buff potions too. Like the speed potion, whatever those things are, the little vials. I feel like I've been getting more of those today. So if it's true that they buff potions, I feel like they buffed those as well. Spearman final attack has an airborne overhead that is nuts. Yeah, that's awesome. I love the one where it's like, yeah, like they jump up and sweep below. I don't know if that's a polearm one or what, but yeah, final attack animations are really cool. As far as final attack goes though, Bowman final attack is kind of lame looking. You just kind of like lean back a little bit. It's not very interesting. I think I just use a generator site to make my avatar and poses for a signature. Oh. A generator site. How did that work? Like back in the day? I remember people would like even do commissions. Like they would take like in-game money and they'd make like a signature for you or whatever. I remember like that was one of the early uses of Photoshop for me, was learning to like, you know, do simple stuff and make signatures. I remember thinking the coolest shit on earth was like the hue, like being able to change the hue. And if you were like super fancy, you'd find a way to make that a GIF so that it like looked rainbow. Talking about Final Tech makes you want a main page again. Pages have my respect. It's a difficult road. Bomb was telling me how much he hates bow whack and how upset he was that Mastery didn't 100% disable it. I don't know. If they got rid of bow whack, then what's the point of power knockbacks? I like Bowak. Even as I suffer. Even as I suffer, I think it builds character. I don't think Bowman would feel like Bowman without it. I just want to make sure that the damage we do like is worth it, but you know, like I said, regardless of whether archers are good, I'm pretty decided that I'm gonna stick to this class. But yeah, as far as balance, I guess they just need to lift up some of the classes more. Like what they did with assassins and clerics is fine. Like I don't think they need to be nerfed anymore. You just got to bring up some of the other ones if they really want everything to be balanced. But at the same time, we have such a limited view on it because we only have second job, and at that, like most people are like early second job. It's only a handful of people gotten up to 50. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think those upper ones are actually better for me anyway. It's so funny to like last blow something with the whack. That's a good change they added, that the bow whack actually does more damage though. I think it was just a website that had all the sprites and you could throw whatever items on your person. Animators use it. Okay. It's kind of like MapleStory.io does that these days. But yeah, there was other things that did that back then. Didn't like Basil Market have some kind of tool that let you do that? What is the weakest class in the current state of the game? Well, it depends who you ask. I've had people tell me that they think Archer is. I would guess, like, I don't know. Warrior, maybe? I don't know. I can't say. Maybe it is Archers. If you buy NX in beta now, will you still have it in official release? No, because there's no NX to buy. The cosmetics that we have right now are like basically free. They just give us these like LP, which stands for leaf points. The only thing that's going to carry over is the little maple rings that they gave us for the beta. The chat and label ring. So nothing will carry over. Yeah, exactly. People say Warrior's bad, but it looks like it clears the wave of monsters easier than Archers. Yeah, I mean, so maybe we are the worst. But look, if we're the worst, like, it still doesn't feel that bad. At least in first job. I did hear that, like, arrow bomb's a little bit, like, busted. So maybe it's worse in second job or something, but I guess at the end of the day, that means that, like, you know, maybe the balance isn't that far off. Really, like, if I was gonna say they have to fix something, it's like just the overall meso economy, which affects everybody more so than them fixing individual classes. Archer doesn't have good mobbing until arrow bomb. Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen too many maps with high map spawns. Yeah, Octopus has like the fastest spawns I've seen, which maybe helps explain why it's so popular. Warrior has Slash Blast. Yeah, I mean, it sucks that they nerfed that though. I hope they revert that because there's no reason for it to only hit 4 enemies. Potions are expensive and difficult to afford consistently early, so Slash Blast is not a real option without Meso. Wow. And it still costs HP too, doesn't it? Wow, a bandit. It's rare. I think that's like the least common class I've seen. Mesos are gonna be real currency in full release, I'm sure. Okay, so they reduced the HP cost at least for Slash Blast. Holy shit, Savage Blow sound music to my ears. Yeah. Savage Blow is always like one of the sickest animations. Very, very flashy. I'm not sure what you mean by the zigzag. The Savage Blow line is zigzaggy? Are you talking about like the damage numbers? Like they don't go straight up anymore or something? Not seen a lot of bandits earlier on. Most are at boars and clangs. Okay. And maybe they prefer a place with more mob density. Yeah, because I mean, I'm always looking for places that have some platforms, which is probably the opposite of what they want. Wonder how pages feel with Slash Blast nerf. Not getting a good mobbing skill feels awful. Yeah, I mean, for sure. More than anybody, they like, I mean, I guess fighters and, I mean, all warriors typically use Slash Blast a lot through second job, but Ages ended up using Slash Blast the longest. Oh yeah, that's weird. If the damage lines aren't straight for Savage Blow, yeah, that's messed up. It's gotta be a nice tall tower. Bandits usually prefer mobs with higher HP because they do such high single target damage. Low HP mobs feel like you're wasting damage. Okay, yeah. Because yeah, they probably, by that level, you'd be overkilling a lot of things. I love the color of the Spearman's polearm swings. I love that how Mastery changes the color of your swings. I almost miss it when you're, because like, what, it goes from like blue to purple to like pink to red to orange at the end. I kind of like the pink and the red the best. Like what it ends up at, like that orange, like isn't actually my favorite look for it. Also, like it looks kind of jagged, which I don't know. I like the simple, smooth look of the regular swing. I was always a polearm guy when I did Spearman back in the day, so that weapon he's using is pretty nostalgic for me. That with like the white chainmail. I always use the white chainmail. I know the blue chainmail's better, but I wasn't very stat oriented, especially as a kid. I just chose whatever looked cool. Dragon's Roar for Spearman though? Well, yeah, like that's way down the line though. It's interesting that you mentioned though. Yeah, I haven't seen somebody streaming as a Spearman either. Maybe if Togain was, he would. I've been struggling to know how much does a Spear 60 scroll cost? Oh gosh. I have no idea. I have no idea. It must totally depend on who's buying, you know? I don't know what most of the scrolls cost. I have a claw scroll that I want to sell, but I don't, I wouldn't know how much it sells for. Oh, you're 40 Spearman? Nice. What's your favorite part about Spearman in the beta? 100% are 20k baseline price point. Okay, that's good to know. The ones you can buy are like 15k, right? But there's other ones that drop. No, I'm going hunter, not crossbowman. What are you trading me? Arrows? Oh! Here, take this. You can sell it. Because this I can actually use. Should I use it on this junk? I don't know. I like the spear part of Spearman, but man is a close second. That's funny. Yeah, you're right. I don't know if I'm gonna get many other earrings. Oh, I can't even do it during battle? Come on. Why not? Let me scroll on the fly. No, no, no. Okay, I thought I was gonna fall again. Creating one for Valley of Death. What's Valley of Death? Alright, let me see if I can use this. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. I have no words. Well, good thing I didn't wait for a good earring. Hey, don't worry. My luck hasn't been that bad. I did land one scroll. It was 100% though. I've tried two 60%s, I think, and they both failed. That's like opening a CS case mid-match. That's so specific, but I totally feel it. Gambling mid-combat. Probably would have had better luck if it let me do it mid-combat. Favorite part of Spearman and Beta, not a lot to BH, checking them out for release since I'm going to be a DK with Priest. Second job is better, but it's rough early on without a cleric. Okay. Well, sad to hear it's not that great, but I'm sure you'll have a great time with a Priest. That's like the classic combo. If I ever do get around to figuring out how to play two characters at one time, that's the combo I'd want to do. I feel like I'm getting hit more often. I'm getting sloppy. Saving your RNG for full release, yeah. Hopefully. It's alright. Scrolling, that's just how it goes. I've never had any godly scrolled item, though. I don't like have high expectations. It's like, you know, I'm the type to like buy 60% scrolls. 4 of them will land, just perfectly average. Oh, third job? It is Dragon Knight. And Dark Knight. Yeah, I mean, early warrior life is always hard. That's just their life. That's what you sign up for when you play a warrior. You don't pick warrior to have an easy time. I've only really played one warrior like to a higher level. I had many that, you know, landed around level 30 or 40 or something, but I only took one over 100. But I was very proud of that warrior. Because warriors, that's when I realized, like, wow, it's really tough. Especially, like, unfunded. You hope that they don't make it Dark Knight again, because Dragon just gets deleted. I I don't know. I would think they're probably gonna just keep the names for the 4th job intact. But Dragoon does sound cool. Just add an O for 4th job advancement. Congratulations, you are now a Dragoon Knight. What do you think of the leveling speed? Should they make it a little faster? No, it's fine. It's fine. They should buff KPQ though. I'll say that. But I'm pleased with the general rate. Like, it feels pretty right for a classic. But I'm also happy that the partying is worth it. It feels good to be able to party and know that it's like the best thing you can do. Because otherwise, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It never made sense that in an MMORPG, like, you wouldn't want to play with other people. CBT's still going? It is. It is still going. We have another day or so. So we're trying to hit level 30 tonight. That's the goal. And then see if we can have some nice arrow bomb shenanigans tomorrow. It's quite ironic how Warrior was a hard early game, with it being a class a lot of new players will probably gravitate towards because it has an easy to understand game plan. Yeah. Yeah, right. It is like the simplest class to understand, right? Because you know, oh yeah, I mean, it just carries forward whatever you do on Maple Island, right? But yeah, it's definitely it's like the pro class in my opinion. Am I gonna job advance today? I hope so. It really depends what time it is once we get there. It is getting late, so I worry that we may end up dinging 30 and then put off job advance until tomorrow. Being realistic, that's probably what's gonna happen. Just looking at the time now. But at least tomorrow will be exciting. Starting with the job advancement, and then, I don't know, see if I can check out the Forgotten Hollow more tomorrow. I need to find out like when exactly the servers go down. Have they announced that, like what time? Just so I don't get surprised and forget to do stuff. It would be sick though if they do like a little 2x event at the end. They really should. Somebody tell Inkwell that. Hey, thank you, Mega Maddie. Dragoon is an RPG like Final Fantasy is traditionally the spear polearm that Dragon Knight is based on. Oh, okay. All right, so there's like some relevance for that, Dragoon and spears. Kruger has a cool weapon, hell yeah. I forget what it's called, but yes, I love that, the level 35 polearm. And he's got that stylish like pink swing because of his mastery. Do you have any speculations for the full release? Yeah, I mean, that's all anybody has, right? Speculation, but I keep saying that I'm thinking July, June or July. That's honestly my hope too. Just I don't want it at the end of the year. I feel like that would just be too far away. But I also don't want it in May. I want them to have a little bit of time to polish it up. Double arrow hits multiple monsters. Yeah, it's sick. But apparently we still suck. Apparently we're very weak, but weak or not, it feels good. It feels good to hit 2 mobs. And I feel like the range is noticeably bigger too. You ever feel like we took 2000 Maple for granted? Well, yeah. I think it's definitely. But how couldn't we? I mean, how do they say youth is wasted on the young? It's human nature to take things for granted. You don't know what you got till it's gone. But I think as you get older or whatever, experience more things, you learn to appreciate things more in the moment. So I feel like I'm gonna feel plenty present for Classic World this time around. I feel like I'm, very thoroughly enjoying the closed beta too. Even if it is just like a little trial run. I'm excited to like go more completionist with the quests, once I know it's not going to be deleted. Because I've been going really minimal with them on this playthrough. Try Bubblings if you haven't. They're great if you can one-hit KO them. I did try them, but when I did, it was like very packed. It was very packed, and I found it hard to like not get hit there. But it's been several levels since I really actually tried to grind there. But maybe things would be different now. Yo, if they're gonna fix anything with Archer though, it's the vertical range. It's still weird. There's a lot of times where I feel like I should be hitting an enemy, and for whatever reason my arrows don't curve the way they should. Oh, nice. I love that hat. I mean, I love all mage gear. It still looks so good. It's like a little jester hat. It's cute. You need to do at least one jump quest before beta closes. Yeah, you're totally right. I need to do that tomorrow. 100%. We'll go to the Forest of Patience. Yeah, that would be fun. I heard they're harder too, because the immunity frames are shorter now. So it can be like kind of like hard mode. I say I enjoy them, but don't worry, I'm not actually like that good at them. If you're hoping to see me suffer, you might you won't be disappointed. But I still like to do them. I don't even remember what they give. Because there's like 3 in Sleepywood, 2 in Elenia, 3 in Kerning? I don't know if they're all available. My favorites are probably the one in Kerning, because those are like kind of easy, traditionally at least. There's like less times where you fall like dramatically down like the whole map, you know? because it has like a lot more checkpoints. All the real badass clerics would go through the jump quest every time just to get to that little like secret map at the end, the bonus map with the wraiths. I wonder if anybody's been doing that here. Oh my gosh. Wait, yeah, it took a second to update. Rats. That's sick. What second job are you doing again? Fighter? Spear? Right. That's sick. Man, that AoE looks crazy with Holy Arrow. Can't believe that it's so good just like at level 1 like that. Have I seen... Okay, hold on. I missed some of this. Mages have the Jester at its peak irony as they make every other class look like clowns. Damn. That's funny. Arrows should have the same vertical range as projectile spells, but they don't. Mages are better archers than archers. Yeah. I mean, everybody's better archers than archers, apparently. Have you seen the post on Arrow Bomb? That's something that needs fixing. I haven't seen posts, but I've seen people have said in this chat here that Arrow Bomb isn't working the way it should. Or like sometimes it explodes weird, or like it doesn't hit, or it doesn't connect with mobs, so... We'll test it out for ourselves, I guess, tomorrow. Or maybe tonight. No, tomorrow, for sure. You better not start one before I join the stream tomorrow, too. Oh. Yeah, I probably won't start with it, because tomorrow I'll be starting with the job advancement. I like a Shumi's because it leads to good cleric grind spot. Yeah, exactly. It's a good one. Beta made me choose cleric. Well, you can't go wrong with it. How will I test it as a crossbowman? What if I just like swapped? What if I get 30 and I say, you know what? I'm gonna use this above average eagle crow instead. I guess it's up to Curio in this situation. He's the party leader. He'll have to promote somebody else. So imagine he'll be busy for a second doing job advancement. MapleStory breaking new ground by being the only MMO where the healer class is the best CPS. Yeah. Yo, I low-key enjoyed, I like, in Classic WoW, I played a priest, and I enjoyed some of the DPS things you could do. I remember like farming one of the dungeons for gold, where like you'd basically like, what was it called? Power Word Pain or whatever, Shadow Word Pain. You'd like dot up the boss, and then you would just run around in circles until it dies. Like, smite and then spam smite and stuff. I like me a nice healer DPS, but in this case, you're right. They're genuinely excelling. I think they're better even than the fire poison mages. They're just like the best mage. This platform's too crazy for me. I'm gonna need help. Yeah, this guy saw me struggling. because I'm gonna help you out. You're just not snipe killed yet. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe I'll equip it when I hit 30. I'll equip it and see how it feels. Let's test it out. God, let me go. This is rough, y'all. Just whatever the moms decide to do can sometimes decide your fate. Yeah, you know, I just can't. I'm out of pots, yo. Well, I'm gonna go back to town. One more repot. I wonder how I'm doing on money though. If I'm gonna end up like negative. I think when I bought pots last time, I was like at like, I don't know, 80k or something. So we'll see if I end up at the same place. I'll sell these, sell 108 of these. All right, let's buy. So the pots will cost me 30k. And then lemons. Okay, I'm more or less neutral. That's good. That's the best I can ask for is breaking even. Don't need these anymore. Not gonna need that. That's pretty good. That's worth celebrating, I think. For once I didn't go negative. It's pretty sick. Why is your character a female? I don't know, because I like it. Staying on those mushroom platforms is a jump quest in and of itself. Yeah, for sure. The ant tunnel terrain is kind of fun. There's like some little areas where you can like get jump boosts, you know what I mean? You jump from like a certain edge. I love how long the little speed boost thing lasts. It's like 30 seconds now. It used to be 6. Yeah, that's pretty sick. So we're over halfway now. So just a little bit longer, we'll hit 30. Another thing I gotta do before they close on beta is like go deeper in the ant tunnel. Just for the shits. The shits and giggles. It's like the classic exploration journey. What does Bless do? Just avoid inaccuracy? Does it do anything else? Bless is the coolest looking buff. There's no competition, right? It's like the coolest looking buff for sure. Oh, 10% pot recovery? That's sick. That's awesome. I like that they added that. That makes it more interesting. Because avoidability is pretty forgettable. Don't sell these. Oh. What, these pants? Oh my god. Yeah, I'll never get to equip them though. I'm out. No way, dude. There's no way I'm gonna make it to 40. Can't believe it gives 4 decks though. You can see the stat buff. Yeah, I cannot do that platform. Yeah, this is the only way I can do that platform. From afar. You buy lemons, but not meat. Yeah, the meat, I know the meat's more efficient cost-wise, but the orange pots have grown on me a little bit. Hey, check out the heals. Just because there's been instances where I get low on HP, especially when I'm running low on pots, and then like spamming meat might not save me because some of these mobs will hit you for like 100 anyway. But hey, if I'm breaking even getting orange pots anyway, yeah, that's cool. It's all thanks to the many donations I've received. What is 30 hours? Is that what's left? 12 UTC? Okay. Damn. Well, that still means I got tomorrow night though, right? Yeah. Alright, well tomorrow night will be the end then. We'll have to do everything. Everything that we want to do. We'll have to do a bucket list. Bucket list stream. I do have double shot maxed. Yesterday I was rocking air blow though. I see merit in both. But I'm definitely, if I had to choose one just because of how it feels, is double shot. I also like the sound better. Air blow sounds kind of annoying. It's like chew, chew, chew. Yeah. It gets old. Dang, just like CCing to reset up here. Bro strat. 24-hour stream tomorrow night just to fit in everything. Yeah, we'll see. I gotta get started earlier at the very least. I want to get as much done as I can. I'm hoping I can, because I had a lot of work to do tonight. But my hope was that if I get a lot of that done, I won't have as much tomorrow. We'll see. But it's definitely going to be a long stream tomorrow. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss this closed beta. I'm not ready for it to be over. My only regret is that I didn't ask around for a code like on day 1. Because I could have had like, you know, 1 or 2 extra days at least. But maybe if I had, I probably would have gone low 40. But you would prefer double shot as well. Does it either shoot 2 mobs or 1 mob twice? Yeah, exactly. So if there's 2 mobs to hit, it will. If there's only 1, it hits it twice. Which I love. It's cool. It's a cool little touch. Every time Jay comes over here, I just have to F2. It feels so nice to get free heals. Yeah, I'm gonna miss you guys for sure. But you know, more reason to look forward to Classic World. I'm definitely now for sure. It's like I wasn't on the fence about streaming this to begin with, but I've had so much fun. I'm definitely gonna be streaming a lot when Classic World comes out, and then like we can all be online. Hello, 11 and everyone. Good morning. Oh, hey. Chilling in Brazil. I'm in Florida. It's late. XP's going fast. Feels like it. Is Broccoli like level 50 or something? He sounds like he's saying goodbye. He turned off whispers. Don't talk to me. God. That's my least favorite thing, is getting knocked down. I don't mind getting pushed back. But getting knocked down sucks. Dang, I just realized that cat's called Meatwad. What a name. Frylock and Meatwad. Is that like isn't that like the Adult Swim thing? What's that show that had like the French fries guy and the meatball? Is that what that's related to, or am I just connecting things? Yo, did Creo finish his job advancement already? It's funny that he's gone this whole time without using a spear. Newman. So what skill do spearmen rush? Is it mastery? Oh yeah, it must be, right? We have 37 hours and 50 minutes left of beta. So is that our final countdown? I need to I'm gonna start a little stopwatch or whatever, or what's it called, a little timer. Oh, I can't do one, so I can only do an alarm. I don't want to guess. Okay, what's 37 hours from now? What time is 37 hours from now? I'm like just looking it up. So that'll be 6 o'clock p.m. on Thursday. 6 p.m. on Thursday. Okay. I'll set an alarm for that. I think we have 6. Dang, I'm the baby in the party. I'm the only one under 30. Have they announced when it officially launched? Nope. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. That's like the kind of show like I never watched, but it was, you'd pass by it, you know. Grats. I hope these like leaf point drops aren't in the official game. I don't know. I feel like it muddies it up. I always think they're a drop for once. But it never is. Just leaves. Thank you for party psychosis. How long left? Yeah, I think it's 37 hours. Somebody said that just a few minutes ago. But if you mean the stream, 30%. I like your fit. Yeah, I like it too. I've been switching it up. Yesterday I was rocking the like straight up the gear that I have. But I saw they added some new cash up shit today, so. I love all the old classic NX options though. I hope they don't add too many fancy ones too soon. Yo, did I just see Jay guard? Can clerics proc a guard? Man, you know when you get like stuck in the chat box? What is this poor financial decision Psychosis trying to do? Oh, it's a teleport. Okay. That's so funny. That's expensive. But I think by the end, isn't teleport like 6 MP or something? Yeah, it's pretty expensive out the gate. Anyone need Nakamaki or weighted earrings? Nakamaki, that's like the most exciting drop you can get here, isn't it? Level 35 spear. Or is it 30? That was like the one I was thinking of when I was thinking of like, oh, what are the good drops here? Weighted earrings are for like a quest, but I don't know if it's, I don't know which one it is. Nor do I even think it'll matter because I don't think there's that many quests that I need to do at this stage. I'm just gonna do jump quests. Jump quests, get job advance, explore the new area. That'll be like sort of stuff I try to do tomorrow. Oh, okay. Hold on, I missed some things. You think you'll pay for NX and what would you get? Yeah, I'll probably pay for NX if I have to. For like pets, and then you know, if I have to like get the right hair and stuff. And if there's cool NX items, I'll buy them. But I also just love the regular look of the gear in Maple, so we'll see how it goes. It's fun to change things up as well. Is a void ever worth? I doubt it. Win 30 tonight, I guess. I mean, 25% now. We're almost there. Clerics can do anything. I heard they're getting hyper body. Yeah, right. So all shield users have guard. So bandits, warriors, mages. That's nuts. Where's my shield? They should give crossbowmen shields, like in RuneScape. Lorem ipsum, gee. Oh, I used up all my arrows? No! Anyone got arrows? I don't want to repot again. Please. Oh, thank God, yes. Thank you, thank you. I live. Yeah, best thing about being the only bowman in the group. I'll take them off your hands. How many did I get from all you guys? Hell yeah. Almost 2K. Pre-nerf version. I love the people flexing their teleport back in the day, chilling in spots normal players couldn't go. Yeah, for sure. The what are some of those spots like the third? Wasn't the third great in Kerning, like by the KPQ area? Wasn't that hard to get to? Like you needed either haste or you needed teleport. That was one of those. And then like on top of the, when you're waiting for the boat to Assyria, I think you can get on top of like a roof there. Oh, a drop. Yo, this is a polearm, isn't it? I throw polearm. Crew. It's +3. Our crew needs this. No, I dropped it. Grab it. I mean, if I was worried about Jay stealing that, I don't know. At that point, it's like, it's silly. Jay like straight up bankrolled me with like 100K. It's like at that point, I'm like, I don't think this guy needs a mithril polearm. What time is it for me? Pretty late, man. 5:21 a.m. I just gotta power through this, get 30, and then hit the sack, you know? Yeah, +3, that's sick. That's like the most hype drop I've gotten, actually. I've gotten +1s, but that's the most above average I've seen. Can you job advance before sleeping? Probably not. I'm really stretching it as it is. But hey, maybe that gives you a reason to tune in tomorrow. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. Most hype drop I've got is earrings with plus crit damage. How much crit damage? I got one with crit damage too, but it's like 2. Why gonna have 2? Just 1. So is crit damage not like even a guaranteed stat on earrings? It just randomly appears? Oh, yo, one tap Did he level? I swear his attacks look more like red now. Yeah, he did. That mastery going up. It's funny, I haven't actually seen people wearing work gloves. They used to be so easy to make. Oh god. Dang, that's glorious. The polearm slash blast looks so good. Binary. Yeah, I don't understand what's with that the smegging that people are doing. Hey, welcome back, Grog. Grog's ready to grind. Oh, there's a quest in Lit for work gloves. Okay. I wasn't sure what Psychosis was talking about when I typed it in game chat, but I see now. Yeah, I'm saving job advance for tomorrow. Just want to ding 30 now. Oh shit, that guy just hit 50. I live 30 minutes from anything, so I can't DoorDash. I live in like some like really deep gated community. So ordering stuff here is really annoying because like once you get in, it's like 20 minutes just to get down to my house. That's just once you get past the like gate. So ordering things always sucks. The drivers always have like trouble too. But thankfully, I mean, I work from home, so I actually like to go get most things. I think the only thing we ever order is like pizza sometimes. One tap Krugering really one tapping everything. Yeah, I'll have to put that stuff in the title for my stream tomorrow. It's like, you know, job advancement, like, and then suffering with some jump quests. I always like watching people do jump quests. I was watching Joe Hawk do one earlier today, I think. That was fun. Yo, what's Grognock? Grognock. Sounds like a... Sounds like a goblin name. Grognock. Almost there, 86%. I'm like really in the flow now, where I don't even feel time. I'm not thinking, but I'm not thinking. Isn't that the Fallout comic book character? Oh, is it? I wouldn't know. I didn't really play Fallout. I think Fallout's... My brother, I remember, so I was like big into Oblivion and like Skyrim and stuff. And my brother was like, oh man, if you love those games, like you'll love Fallout. I think I did whatever one where you start out in like a bunker. I did that one until you got like out of the bunker. And then I was like, all right, I'm done. I like barely played it. Can't run away from the bless. You gotta accept the buff. Can't outrun the J. I bounced off Fallout 3 at first. Can't remember why, but I put hundreds of hours into New Vegas. Y'all remember the like mobile Fallout game? I just remember it being like some kind of like big disappointment or something. Oh man. Sometimes I don't think I'm gonna knock back the enemy and then I assume incorrectly. Fallout Shelter, is that what it was? This is not my plat. I'm gonna leave that for one tap. %, left. Overall, it's been cool. Every night's been like a little bit different. Had like the first night where it was just like Maple Island and then like, you know, random things in Genesis or whatever. And the second night, like I did a lot of exploring. Found out how sick Octopus is and huddled up there. Their night was like PQ City. It's like nothing but KPQ. Then yesterday was... What did I do yesterday? Well, we came here. I guess it was Octopus and then Antunnel. I think Antunnel's been my favorite though so far of the little training spots where I've ended up sticking around. Because why wouldn't it be? It's too classic. Oh shit. Did you ever get those slime shoes? I did. Yeah, I did. I had to ninja it. I like rushed them. But yeah, I got them. I think everybody in the party eventually got them, but not on the same night. And I got like 2 green bamboo hats that night. It was pretty good. Although KPQ really burned all my pots. How much are you getting an hour roughly? Like XP wise? Oh, it really depends. Well, yesterday I was level 23. Like I went from 23 to 27. So today I'll have gone from 27 to 30. Oh no, Psychosis didn't get one? You didn't get them? Yes, we got a KPQ. Am I going Hunter or Crossbowman? I'm going Hunter. Oh, Crew is gifting him. Take them. Do we have clues already what the story of the new area will be? Yeah, there's hints. I mean, all I've gathered is just that there's something like some kind of diseased mushroom that Arwen's like, yo, can you go check that out? And it turns out there's like some dark energy emanating from it, and so you're tasked with like investigating that. You guys should, if you're interested in more of that, I haven't actually seen the video, but I know that Sot, he does some like lore videos. He like went into some of the like quest text or something. I didn't watch the video because I didn't want to spoil anything. But I'm hoping to find out some more tomorrow, even if I can't like do all the quests, like maybe just talking to the NPCs and stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to get a loose idea of what it's about because it's like, well, it's like the first brand new zone, you know? And I want to take a closer look because at first glance, visually, it felt a little bit off to me. Like, I don't know, the art style wasn't quite, you know, consistent. At least the map, the mobs look fine, just because they're like kind of variants of what we already know, mushrooms and all. They talk about corruption by the old ones, whatever that means. Given the cinematic, probably tied to Balrog. Maybe a lore rewrite. Okay. Well, that's cool. Old ones. That sounds like some WoW stuff. The old gods. Ooh. Can't believe the only drop I got here tonight was that like +3 polearm. That's awesome. We want to see arrow bomb damage. Well, we'll see. We'll see it tomorrow. We'll see it tomorrow. Don't get your hopes up though. I hear it's bad. I'm still looking forward to it. Honestly, being inconsistent is on brand. Yeah, fair enough. The music sounded like super dark too. I think Dino Fries was down there earlier on a stream, and the music was kind of like dramatically sad. So it's definitely meant to be like a bad place. Forgotten Hollow. I guess it's in the name. It's old. It's old and fucked up. Mages really, like the clerics really do be styling on archers though, with their like way cooler looking bow made of light. Can't wait to see that iron arrow damage. Yeah, right. We'll see. I'm gonna equip the bow or the crossbow. I'm gonna equip it and see how it looks. See how it feels in my hands. Maybe I'll do that before I log off wielding the crossbow. Sleep with it. Oh. Help. Arrow bomb will feel really good on this map. Like when I think of arrow bomb, like that thought of arrow bomb is just like synonymous with grinding on Ant Tunnel. Ant Tunnel 1. You know, that little snipe spot at the very bottom right where you can just like bomb and then hit like 3 levels of mobs. Maybe it's just 2, but you know what I mean. Crossbow job advancement confirmed. So close, 2%. Yo, yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with this gibberish in the Smegas. I'm starting to not like it. Are they saying something, or is it just like for the memes? Mushroom game. Yeah, he can take my spot. 1% left. Just about now. At some point, I need to like experiment with all the skills. Like I need to crank up the what's it called? This one and see how dramatic it is at level 15. Just for science. When I think Airbomb, I think Lupins. Oh, right, yeah. Unfortunately, it seems like the Lupins you're thinking of aren't... The map's not like that right now. Yeet. I'm not a baby anymore. I'm a big boy. Finally, I've reached level 30. It hasn't been easy, but now I'm confident I can stand as a true archer who won't lose to anyone. Still, is this really enough? The world is vast and I find myself wanting to learn more. Should probably visit Athena Pearson Hennesis again. She might be able to teach me things I've never known. Alright, let's see if I can equip this. What do you think? Perfect time for Mike to buzz. Oh, is it? Are you serious? Don't tell me it's fucking buzzing. Wow, it really is. I'm just gonna mute the game. I'm about to log out anyway. I am gonna log out wielding the crossbow. We'll sleep on it, alright? We'll sleep on it. I'm gonna do the like Mexican laugh. Cha cha cha. I'll log out in Hennesis probably. Is the mic buzzing too? No, the mic's not buzzing, right? It was just the game. Oh my gosh, you chose quite a time to come in here, Sinet. Oh, and thanks for the grats in chat, guys. Okay, mic's okay. Yeah, it was just the game. For party, guys. It was amazing. Off to bed. We can gaslight him tomorrow that he already job advanced. Yeah, no, I don't know why. It happened at one point yesterday that the sound just got all messed up in the game. It only fixed when I like closed it, but it sounds fine to me though. So it's like a weird stream problem. Anyway, that'll be it. That'll be it for tonight. Thank you all for being here. I had a great time. We got 30. Tomorrow we're going to try to do everything we haven't done yet. You know, jump quest, job advance, go check out the new place, all that good stuff. I'm going to hit the sack. Good night, everybody.